Riley, I'm Julian's friend.
I'm Sean, I'm Julian's friend.
Keelan Sanguinetti, janitor.
Kagan, my friend.
Joey Unruh, instructor, Top Gun.
Alright, so my name is Julian Bixman. I'll be doing a pre-flight inspection for my demonstrative speech. So, a pre-flight inspection is just a quick review of the airplane before flight, obviously, pre-flight. And it's just, you have to make sure it's legal and that everything is intact and it's not going to fall apart while you're in the air, because that's very scary. Alright, so you've got to make sure that it's legal, and you need 4 documents on board the airplane at all times. And that would be airworthiness, registration, operating limitations, and weight and balance. So this is going to be hard to see, but I can just point it out. There is the airworthiness on this visor here, and the registration is right next to the airworthiness. And the operating limitations and weight and balance are in this owner's manual. This is a Cessna 150. Okay. Now the next thing to do to get going on the mainframe is you gotta pull on this red switch, the master. Okay. Starts spinning up a gyro. You gotta put down 10 degrees of flaps. I think I just hit someone in the head. Okay. All right. So now we're just gonna walk down the fuselage, make sure there's no dents, and all the rivets are intact. There is a little dent somewhere. Maybe it's on the other side. All right. So everything looks fine. So here's the tail. This is the horizontal stabilizer and the vertical stabilizer. GoPro mount. It's very secure. Okay. I don't need this now. So here's the elevators. They control the pitch of the airplane. Okay. So they got to be freedom of movement and secure. So I can just be rough with this to an extent. Okay. And then all the nuts and bolts are tight. Okay. So here's the rudder. It's freedom of movement and secure. And this controls the yaw of the airplane. And like all the linkage down here is intact. It's all ready to go. And here's for the elevators, there's linkage. Okay. Elevator over here, same thing, except it has a trim tab. And there's a little wheel inside the cockpit that controls it. So, and that should always be stiff. And the linkage is down below here. So it's controlled here. And the elevator should always be in tandem. All right. Nut and bolt is fine. Okay. This right here is just an inspection shell. You just take it off and look inside it, see if everything's fine. But we don't have to do that every time. Okay. So fuselage again. No dents, no rivets are gone. Okay. So here's the flaps that I put down earlier and hit my cameraman in the head with. Okay. They run on a track and wheel. They should have a little bit of play, but they should always be secure. Here's the linkage. Okay. Right here is the landing gear, obviously. So we've got no brake fluids running out. It's in a red color, so it's pretty easy to spot. Here's the ailerons. These control the yaw, and they should never be tandem. They should always be opposite of what the other one is, except in level flight, which is roughly here. Okay. Now you want to take a look at these hinges and make sure that they're secure. Also, freedom of movement and security. I'm kind of tired of saying that. Okay. Right here is a lead weight. That's just controllability. And, okay. Here's the wingtip. Okay. This is actually green when it lights up. It's a green light on the right side. Okay, here's the leading edge. Still no dents. Here's a strut. Just supports the wing. It's always secure. Okay. Now, gotta get in here. Stirring a little bit of fuel in case there's moisture, because water always goes to the bottom of gas. See? Okay. Now we gotta check the oil. Should have at least 4 quarts. and it has 5. That's fantastic. She's looking good. Let's close this back up. I've actually left this open when I started it. I had to shut it off, close it. So that was embarrassing. Okay, here's the nose. We've got the spinner. This right here is the spinner. Should always be secure. Don't spin it because it'll cycle the engine and it can start and rip off your arm or cut it off. Okay, so you want to make sure that the leading edge has no cracks or else it becomes imbalanced. Okay, our landing gear. This should always have 3 fingers width, which it has, so that's a good sign. And that's the air filter. Should always be clean. And also no bird nests in the front. Okay. Now on this side, this is a static port. It reads information from the air and operates the instruments. Okay, this is just a vent. That's a static port. This is another vent. It's old school strut. This is a pitot tube. It should never be clogged. It reads my airspeed. Okay. Leading edge still looks fine. This is a stall indicator, so I'm just going to give it a quick suck. It's terrifying. So, yeah, that's how you know you're stalling. Okay, here's some here's the landing lights right here. They're LEDs, so they'll never burn out. Another GoPro mount. Secure. Okay, here's a red light on the left side. Unlike the other side, it was green. Okay. Aileron, still free and secure. Hinges look fine. And this flap, still good. Okay. So now we got to check quantity and quality. So the quality, we just take this tool, stick it up in the sump, get a little bit of fuel. Now we're looking for cows, not literally. This is an acronym. Okay, so it's color, odor, water, and sediment. So color is just a slight hint of blue. Can't really tell. Camera's probably not that good. Odor, smells like gas. Water would seep to the bottom, like I said earlier. And there's no sediments, so sediments is like rock and sand. All right. Now we gotta read out some fuel. Sorry about that. Hey, could you hold this? Okay. There's 2 fuel tanks. They both hold 13 gallons. Now I just take this, numbers down, and when I put it in the tank, I'll just put my finger on top of this, and it'll read. It'll be really difficult. 8 gallons. Yeah. Work. Also, jet fuel, or this fuel, will evaporate very easily. So if you get it on your clothes, it's gonna come right out. Okay, so we have 8 gallons over there. Let's come over to this one. Okay. And this has 7 gallons. Guess it burns unevenly. So it burns at least. Let's see, 8 plus 7 is 15. It burns about 5 gallons an hour, so that's 3 hours of fuel. To stay legal during the day, you have to at least have 30 minutes of flight time, and at night you have to at least have 45. So, yeah, I'll take that back. So, plane looks ready to go. I mean, all we got to do now is pull it out, start it up, and then we're off. But I won't be doing that in this video. I mean, I don't want you guys to get cocky and fly a plane by yourselves without any training. So that's the end.